HCM Extracts provides a keyword search option to search for a user entity. A user entity search returns the user entity details quickly by scanning the user entity data dictionary. You can enter the data attribute or the data object as a keyword and search for the user entity. You can review the user entity information, including the user entity name, description, and status. You can check the Valid for Root Data Group and Multiple Rows attributes to see if the user entity is valid for use as a root data group. A historic user entity retrieves data regardless of the effective date. If the user entity isn't historic, then it retrieves data as of the effective date. You can view the database items available in a user entity, validate user entities for use with root data groups, and use the search to refine the database items you're looking for. The Required Context section lists the context that you've set to use the user entity in the extract. The Context Set section lists the contexts that are set by the user entity. The User Entity Query section lists the SQL query that the user entity uses to extract data. You can review the table structure and aliases, which are useful for creating advanced filter criteria. If the user entity is valid as a root data group, you can calculate the rows that the SQL query will return. Clear the keyword field so you can use the advanced search, which lets you search the user entity by using attributes and properties, and then filter the user entity details required for a data group to create an extract definition. Enter the user entity you're looking for, and remember that you must enter a database item group name. For example, if you're looking for a person's current assignment, enter the user entity name Employees and database item group name Assignment. Use the Date Range Entities filter to retrieve record history with a range of dates. Use the Root Data Group filter to look for a user entity that can be the starting point for the extract execution. Use the Secured UE filter to see user entities that are secured and require privileges to perform extract configuration, submit extract definitions, and access extract results. Use the Threading Entities filter to look for the user entities that can be used in changes only or incremental extracts to compare and identify the changes in data records. You can also use any combination of the type filters to continually refine your search. You can also use the user entity's properties to filter the search results. Use the Deprecated UE filter to search for user entities that are deprecated and not used to extract data. Use the Restricted UE filter to search for user entities that are restricted and are not for customer use. They're used only for development and testing purposes. Use the Single Row UE filter to list the single row user entities. The single row user entity is generally included as derived database item groups to the multiple row user entity. This option is used in the FAST formulas. Thanks for watching.